Hello children, welcome to biology class. We are discussing the lesson human reproduction. And last week we completed till the process of implantation. Hope you can understand the concept well. Today we can discuss pregnancy and embryonic development. Children, do you remember what is implantation? After implantation, the finger-like projections appear on the trophoblast called chorionic villi, which are surrounded by the uterine tissue and maternal blood. It is very clear in this diagram. You can see the formation of finger-like villi of chorion here. Okay, and it is known as chorionic villi, which is surrounded by uterine tissue and maternal tissue. Then these chorionic villi and uterine tissue become interdigitated with each other and jointly form a structural and functional unit between developing embryo, that is fetus, and the maternal body called placenta. So children, you can expect question from this area either in 1 mark session or the question will ask to write the functions of placenta. Okay. So this is the diagram of placenta. The umbilical cord is connected to the child. The placenta facilitate the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the embryo and also removal of carbon dioxide and excretory waste materials produced by the embryo. Okay, so here you can see on the placenta the connection of maternal blood vessels with this chorionic plate. You can see it. The placenta is connected to the embryo through an umbilical cord. See, the umbilical cord is, can see the umbilical cord here. This is umbilical cord. So, this placenta in red color is connected to the embryo through an umbilical cord which help in the transport of substances to and from the embryo. Okay, so to oxygen and nutrients to the embryo and carbon dioxide and waste material from the embryo. Okay, so placenta also act as an endocrine tissue. Endocrine means so which is related to hormonal action, right? The placenta is also act as an endocrine tissue and which produce several hormones like HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, then HPL, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone, etc. In later phases of pregnancy, that means during the time of parturition, a hormone called relaxin is also secreted by the ovary. And HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, and human placental lactogen and relaxin are produced in women only during pregnancy. So in women, these three hormones produced only during pregnancy. You can expect a 1 mark question from here. Okay. In addition, during pregnancy, the level of other hormones like estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, prolactin, thyrosin, etc. are increased several folds in the maternal blood. Why this increased? What is the significance of this increased level of these hormones? They help for the fetal growth and metabolic changes in the mother and maintenance of pregnancy. Then, we know that now implantation, after the implantation, the inner cell masses, embryo differentiate into outer layer called ectoderm, inner layer called endoderm, and in between a layer that is mesoderm appear in between ectoderm and endoderm. So in future the tissues and organs will develop from here. Okay, so these three layers give rise to all tissues or organs in adult. It need to be maintained. Mention here that the inner cell mass contains certain cells called stem cells which have the potency to give rise to all the tissues and organs. Nowadays, during the time of parturition, we are collecting stem cells and we are having stem banks, same that of blood banks. In future, if the child is if any part of any organ of the child is get damaged or any abnormality happen to any part of this child, from that preserved stem cell it is possible to produce organ. Okay. So, what are the major features of embryonic development at various months of pregnancy? Huh? Do you know many months of pregnancy last in dogs, elephant and cats, and this period is known as gestation period. In mouse it is 20 days, in kangaroo 1.5 months, dog 2 months, lion 3.5 months, deer 6.5 months, polar bear it is 8 months, in human it is 9 months, cow 9.5 months, seal 11 months, alpaca 11.5 months, camel 13 months, giraffe 14 months, rhino 15 months, whale 18 months and elephant 21 months. And in human being, after 1 month of pregnancy, the embryo's heart is formed. The first sign of growing fetus may be noticed by listening to the heart sound carefully through the stethoscope. By the end of the 2nd month of pregnancy, the fetus develops limbs and digits. It is very clear from this diagram, the development of limbs and digits, right? Then, by the end of 12 weeks, first trimester, most of the major organ systems are formed. For example, limbs and external genital organs are well developed. The first movement of the fetus and the appearance of hair on the head are usually observed during the 5th month. By the end of 24 weeks, that is 2nd trimester, the body is covered with fine hair, eyelids separate and eyelashes are formed. By the end of 9 months of pregnancy, the fetus is fully developed and is ready for delivery, and the process of childbirth is known as parturition. The average duration of pregnancy is about 9 months in human and it is called gestation period. Vigorous contraction of the uterus at the end of pregnancy causes expulsion or delivery of the fetus. Okay, so this process of delivery of the fetus is called parturition or childbirth. Children, parturition is induced by a complex neuroendocrine mechanism. The signals for parturition originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta, which induce mild uterine contractions called fetal ejection reflex. This triggers release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscle and cause stronger uterine contractions, which in turn stimulate further secretions of oxytocin. And this reflex between uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in stronger and stronger contractions. This leads to expulsion of baby, and that is parturition through the birth canal. Okay, after infant is delivered, placenta also expelled out. Children, what do you think the doctors inject to induce delivery? Yes, oxytocin. Next is about lactation. The mammary glands of the female undergo differentiation during pregnancy and starts producing milk towards the end of pregnancy by the process called lactation. This helps the mother in feeding the newborn. The milk produced during the initial few days of lactation is called colostrum, which contains several antibodies absolutely essential to development for the baby and develop resistance for the newborn babies. Breastfeeding during the initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctors for bringing up healthy baby. Children, that's about the lesson human reproduction. Okay, read the textbook thoroughly. All the diagrams are important. Okay, children, thank you.